Okay guys, so we're loading into the match. This is a 2v2v2 and yeah, so it's myself and my partner Gonus. He's playing Italy, I'm playing Germany. We're going up against the Fleet of Oceans, who is Italy, and Zlatan, who is Japan. And then we have Sky and Nova Zamir, who are America and the United Kingdom. So this is a 2v2v2 map, which is going to be very interesting because, in a 2v2 now, it's not just us fighting these people, we have to also watch out for what the other team is doing, and, they could come and ruin everything while it's still going great for us. But yeah, if we have a look at the start now, I'm going to grab 3 depots. Yeah, I'm grabbing 3 depots, armor base, and I'm not sure if this is going to be another depot. No, it's going to be another base. Probably a barracks, I would assume. Yeah, barracks over there. Okay. And then Gornuz, who is my partner, so he's grabbing 3 depots as well. He's got another truck going out, another Zapatori. I don't think he's going to go for that either. It's probably just going to be a base here. Barracks, I would assume. Yeah, okay, it's a barracks. So yeah, we're just gonna get some infantry, get some scouts out. A recon already coming out from the American player. America, they have the very cheap $5 willies, so they can afford to put out a lot of them. So he's got them going everywhere. So this is the Fleet of Oceans. Yeah, so he's sending a little tank rush. Just 3 Caro M11s, but yeah, he's also got a truck up front. Okay, secondary HQ. So he's gonna go for a secondary, and then I assume an armor base. And then are these gonna be Sahariana? Yep, he's gonna send some Sahariana out. Those are recon infantry. They basically allow him to, see everything going on. Plus, it also gives him a little bit of damage in the infantry unit itself. My partner Gronus, so yeah, he's getting some of his own Sahariana out just to make sure we don't get snuck up on. I've researched and I'm going to send out the ST-Kaifset 222, so I'm going to use that just to push into these woods. I know he's got recon here, and I'm going to use my ST-Kaifset to hopefully clean that out and, take control of the woods myself. Getting another one to push up to the front. But let's focus on the side. As you can see, this is the Caro M11 rush. Yeah, Sky is sending some rangers. That's the American player. He's sending some American heavy infantry in, trying to kill the tanks. He's actually killed 2 of them already. Goddamn. Yeah, so there's only 1 M11, and now we have these coming out. There's also some air. This is Japanese Zeros from Zlatan. That is from that's from Fleet's ally. The M11 is gonna get absolutely destroyed by this Lee though. But the problem is he's only got a barracks. I don't know why he's doing this. He's spamming out M11s, but M11s are, I'm pretty sure they're like, what, $10, right? It's fine, let's see. When this one dies, we'll know. No, we won't know. But yeah, so M11s, I don't think were the way to go. I think he should have built an armor base and had Caro M13s or M15s. If he was leading the charge with medium tanks rather than these light tanks, I think he'd be able to do a lot better, a lot more damage. He'd probably be able to actually push in and maybe destroy the base. But yeah, while he's doing that, we're just ecoing up right now. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing money. I'm getting some anti-air out because we don't have any air. Oh wait, no, Cornus does have air. He's got an airfield going, and he's already got an admin. So right now we're just camping a bit, getting our eco up while the other 2 teams fight yellow. So yeah, that's team 3. I'm just going to call the teams by their colors, yellow, red, and, myself. But yeah, they've lost their barracks. It's been captured by red, and they're going to lose their secondary HQ. This is actually very bad for them. So this push early actually was a smart play because it got them both these depots. Oh no, wait. Oh no, they only built the one. Okay. But, it got them control of both these depots. They only built one, but they could have built the second one as soon as they needed to. The problem is they lost the push. They needed to hold here at least and hold this. If they had a armor base here, they could have gotten M15s out and used those M15s to actually hold the line against the Lees and the infantry. Because his teammate did have a bunch of zeros, so that would have been good enough, I think, to compete with the British Spitfires, at least for now. Over on our side, yeah, we're not really doing much. We're just sitting, got our recon keeping an eye on things, and got a bit of AA out, and we're just building up our own reserves. I am sending a truck over to my teammate. I think this is just to get an armor base, maybe? Nope, admins. Okay, so we're just going straight admins at the start. We're trying to pump our eco up. And so that means we actually did have more eco than the opponent at the start. Oh no, I guess this extra depot here. And if they grab that one, it's going to help a lot. So they did have those 2 depots. The Japanese player, so he's sending some Sugiki High. Sugiki High are the Japanese sharpshooters, the snipers, and he's got a Kurogane as well. Now, this is annoying because I think we just have a standoff here for most of the match, which means, you know, this stays contested and neither team gets the depots. The problem with that is we want the depots because red team gets the depots on that island, and this also stays contested. So, you know, it just allows red to start snowballing a bit on eco. That being said, though, we do have a couple admins, so right now we should be doing the best on eco. What can we actually see? If I go to my team's POV, okay, yeah, so we can see that they do have that eco. They have the front eco and they have this, so we can see that, which means that we should, you know, be trying to counter it. Maybe that was a bit of a misplay on our side. At the very least, we should have pushed and either taken out these depots, because them having the two front depots is a lot of eco, or we should have grabbed these for ourselves. I mean, I know we do, but I'm not sure how long it takes us to do that. So right now we do have the admin advantage, so that is something. Yeah, I'm going to speed up here because right now we're just all building up still. I'm sending some stump grenadiers and some 20mm flak guns over here into the woods. This was meant to be like a defense. Oh yeah, over here we see I'm pushing a bit with the infantry. I was going to try cap or destroy the depots, but he sent up a Lee and I don't really have any support for that. We do have some AA, not enough to actually kill any of the planes, but it does let the enemy know how much of AA we have, which is not a lot. So that's actually bad, because now he knows he can pretty much do whatever he wants with his air at the moment. Japanese players sending some R.U.S.E over here. These are some of the best tank destroyers in the game. The problem is he can't push because this anti-tank bunker can destroy them all by itself, because the R.U.S.E cannot shoot at that bunker. So they need some artillery or they need some actual frontline tanks there. Over on this side, yeah, I'm just trying to deal with this Lee tank, trying to push it back with my infantry. We have some AA, but I do not have any AT, but I assume I'm going to make an anti-tank base. Yep, anti-tank base literally coming out. And my plan was just to hold the woods here with AA, AT, and infantry. And I was hoping red team wouldn't push because they were having issues with the yellow, you know, which would give us more time to just build up. Okay, yeah, the R.U.S.E aren't attacking yet. They're waiting for the artillery to take out the anti-tank bunker. So I think that was a big misplay by Italy. So Fleet of Oceans made a really good starting play there, right? With that push, that was insane. That was really good. But he should not have gone barracks. He should have had armor base here, you know, and get out those medium tanks. And then push up here, and then he could have destroyed everything. Or if you wanted to, you could have turned off fire at will, built the barracks slightly later, and then set up infantry to capture once the area was secure. Obviously, if they did that, we would have had to push, because we couldn't just let them, you know, take over that second base. Oh, got a Lee pushing up. My AA is pulled back. I lost one of my SD sets, but I'm getting out a new one. And now we have a King Tiger. King Tiger is going to take care of that Lee tank and push back into it. I was hoping this would be enough to secure this area because I wanted those depots, because obviously on this side, you know, this is no man's land still, so nobody has those depots. We did grab one of... Okay, good, we're finally grabbing the front depots. I also have an armor base here, but we are finally grabbing the front depots, which is good because red team's already siphoned out like half the money from both those depots, and we have not. And they're also, remember, they also have these two, so they have 2 depots there, 2 depots there, so they're up 4 depots on us. And yeah, I think that is how they, I think that is where they snowballed. Them getting those 2 extra depots plus the 2 front depots, those 4 depots gave them enough money to fight their war plus get admins. You can see Sky has 4 admins. We can see that Nova has 4 admins as well. No, he has 6 admins. And that is going to be enough for them to snowball over there. As for us, I'm at 3, Bonus is at 4. We're not doing terrible, but we're not doing good enough. Let's go back to normal speed. What was this? A little... I don't... Okay, I don't know. I don't know. This was... I don't know why Fleet is doing that. He shouldn't be doing that. He's still trying to use M11s. I know it's funny, you know, like if the M11s actually work and he pushes that, but it's just not gonna work. Not with a Super Pershing there, a Elite tank. He needs to tech up. He needs to get some M15s at least. M15s are decent, you know, and with enough of them, he can do some damage. But obviously, what he should be going for, being Italy, is a prototype base and Caro P26s. P26s are where it's at for Italy. Plus, with the prototype base, he gets the breeder, anti-tank, anti-air truck, which is nice. Right now, he's setting out some AT guns, I assume for the woods, but right now, the only thing actually holding them back are the Horis from his partner, which is not good because you don't want the Horis, you know, you don't want Japan having to do ground while also trying to maintain air, because he's just not going to be able to hold both. Gonus does have a bunch of Veltros, so that is our air power right now. And that was because I think they came and they typhooned. I think they came, yeah, they came and they typhooned my King Tiger, which is very sad. And I'm gonna pull back probably. Yeah, they have a Super Pershing. So my King Tiger was dueling the Super Pershing. I think we killed one. It was gonna kill the second because King Tigers are just amazing. But the air cover came in, strafed and killed it. Now I'm gonna try pull back my flak guns, save them because they're pretty expensive along with my recon. Just hold them back with the infantry while I get new tanks out to hold the front line. But yeah, we are definitely losing on the eco front, unfortunately. Unless we were able to just grab this and start siphoning eco from there. But even then, that would be a bit late. But yeah, not being able to secure this side is obviously not good at all for me, but there's nothing I can really do about that. They are up, yeah, they are way up on eco. Look at this. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 admins from Nova, and like 6 admins from Sky. And that is to our 3 admins and my partner 6. So we have like 9 admins in total. They have like double that. Yeah, over here, honestly, I think this was a bit of a mistake as well. I think I should have told Gonus, or Gonus should have just gone and made a full push in here. Not all the way, like, not threatening enough to cause these guys to go full defense, but just a couple infantry, maybe a couple tanks and AA, just to secure this island, because we really need those supplies. But yeah, just look at this. Look at this fight between yellow and red over here by the mountain. Lots of units on the radio silence from yellow, trying to, I think, maybe keep them covered from air. And us just artillery dueling back and forth. The thing is, these are all light artillery from Italy. It's a couple 90mm positions, but the US player has priests, which are armored arty, so they're gonna definitely win any skirmish over there. As for me, getting some King Tigers out, got some AA out, getting some AT as well. Gonus is doing a cheeky little assault gun structure, getting both these assault guns out to destroy the depot. Problem is, yeah, they've already siphoned this depot dry. It's only got 60 bucks left. And we lost the assault guns, but they're gonna lose both the typhoons. Yeah, so that's actually worth us. They lost 80 bucks there. Unfortunately, Super Pershings are coming up. They're gonna destroy my depot, and I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I have no money, maybe I'm focusing there. I should have got a couple King Tigers out here to hold. I think I'm trying to do that now, but it's a bit too late, unfortunately. Over on this side, yeah, it's just... they're making a little push. Oh, okay, so Fleet has some assault guns. Okay, that's better at least. Assault guns are pretty decent. He can use them to try snipe the deep... wow. This, yeah, that's the problem, yeah. So this is how Red won. They snowballed eco really early from grabbing both front depots and both side depots. Like, they lost this depot now, but it's only got $50 remaining. They completely cleaned out the first depot, you know? They lost this depot, but it's only 60 bucks remaining. This one is only got 30 bucks, so they've basically cleaned all of that out. I've got some King Tigers over here now, trying to defeat the Super Pershings. I'm gonna lose one, but yeah, the second King Tiger will defeat that. Unless Super Pershing makes a run. Nope, okay, I mean... that bomb basically did nothing on that Spar Bureau. Okay, there we go. King Tiger cleaned it up. The pursuing Spitfire should die, probably. Yeah, okay. The problem is, yeah, so we lost the depot. I should have rebuilt this immediately. I should have sent like 2 more King Tigers out, got some AA if I could afford it, and I should have retaken that depot because we needed that, and Goners needed to push this island. Like, or we should have like messaged them and been like, yellow, give us this island, we need the eco, we won't go any further, you know? Sometimes you do need diplomacy. I am making a little bit of a push up here. That's because I have the 2 King Tigers plus the AT support. Problem is they have a lot of recon, so they can see that I do have AT in the woods. And I also assumed he had anti-tank as well, hidden in his woods over there. Over here, yellow is making a pretty decent push. As you can see, if I can see this properly, yeah, look at this. So 3 Ho-Ris, a little bit glitchy over here, but a couple Ho-Ris, some assault guns, some infantry and recon. Honestly, a lot of Japanese troops here on the ground pushing. And the bad news is, because of that, Japan just doesn't have the Air Force. Otherwise, if Japan was going pure air, he could have had enough zeros to wipe out the few planes Britain has. Could have gotten enough bombers and recon, and he could have done a nice bombing run. If he bombed all of this, Red probably would have surrendered, or they would have been knocked down. They would have been knocked down like at least a good 10 minutes of progress by losing all those admins. Still, this is a pretty decent push from Yellow. We're still adminning up, especially, well, mostly Gornos. Problem is, yeah, I'm not really making much money. I'm committing too much to the defense. This is my fault. This is my fault. I mean, it makes sense. I'm scared about backdoor bombing runs coming in or something. I shouldn't have been, though, because we basically have the largest air force at the moment with all of my partners' Italian fighters. But yeah, I'm spamming AA in the back, spamming more AA in the woods, sending out infantry, AT. It's costing me too much of money. That was my bad. I should have just been spamming the admins, because right now we are just dropping further and further behind economically. While red team, they're not doing much. They're just sitting there and they're catching up on. I mean, and they're extending the economic advantage that they have by a lot more. Yellow is trying to apply some pressure to them, but Yellow is broke. They got a decent amount of money out of those depots, but they lost those depots. They don't have these depots, and I think they started admins way later. So they have a lot fewer admins than us. I think the only way we could win right now is if my team and Yellow agreed to a complete peace agreement. They gave us these depots, or we gave them these depots, and we all full focused on red. We kind of are only focusing red, but we just don't have enough right now to deal with all of it. My King Tiger's pushed up a little bit, trying to clear out the woods a bit for the AA. My anti-tank's getting smacked because of the Willies. They have eyes on it so they can see it all happening. And I don't have enough to push at the moment either. I spend so much on defense, so much on AA and infantry defense. I should have just spammed King Tigers and pushed through. Honestly, right now Britain doesn't even have that much air. They have, I think, like 3 Typhoons or 2 Typhoons, but outside of that they have no other air. If I had enough King Tigers, I could have just made a push. Oh, okay, I'm probably gonna pull back now, right? Yeah, because they have 4 Super Pershings. I have 2 King Tigers, and I have the 1 AT gun, but that's definitely not enough. Okay, let's go back to ×2 speed, because we're just waiting for... Yeah, everyone is just sitting back. Ho-Ris over there doing a little bit of damage, but nothing crazy. ×4 speed. Typhoon's just diving the Ho-Ris, killing those. That's actually a pretty big loss, because that's going to take them quite a long time to replace. They're sending out some more Sugiki High. They have decent amount of AT and infantry, but a bit of an RT barrage, and that's going to clear that entire woods out. Okay, ×10 speed. Let's see. Oh, look at all those decoys. Is this going to be a decoy push? No, they're just sending them forward, yeah, but... Okay. Yeah, now red knows those are fake. Still, I guess decoys are doing something. I'm also getting a couple AT guns. I'm getting some Yak Panthers out here. And the reason for the Yak Panthers is because I wanted to push the tanks, and Yak Panthers are a lot cheaper. But now, yeah, they're getting 76mm anti-tank guns from the American player in the woods. So that's going to be a bit of an issue to deal with, unless I have RT or I just have enough tanks to push my way through there. Let's go back to ×4 speed. Actually, let's go ×10 speed. Because right now, there's not much happening. Red is basically just sitting back and spamming more admins. And I'm trying to do that now because I realize I'm like, ish. I think they've got a lot more eco than us. But yeah, if you look at the eco here, so I'm just going to go back to ×4 while I show this off. I barely have any admins. My partner is doing okay, but Red has their entire base covered in admins, and they built enough early airfields to where they can just spam Typhoons when they need it. So yeah, and they got a lot on the radio silence. Their woods are full. I don't understand what Yellow was doing here. I think Yellow was wanting to keep us back or push us back or get their troops here so that they could feel secure enough to buy these depots, but we were never going to let them have it. They should have realized that. And trying to push us was... Oh wait, big push here. Go back to normal speed. These... Oh my god. No, these are M15s. Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, Fleet here is just a bit behind on the tech race. Everyone else does have, you know, their top tech. I got King Tigers, America has Super Pershings, the UK have all their Typhoons. Oh, they did have some Bredas, but the bombers are going to kill those Bredas, yeah. That plus do a lot of damage to the M15s, oh my god. Yeah, that's the entire Italian push there wiped out. Yeah, he needs P26s. He needs a P26 push with whole resupport and breeders. Or just P26s at least with breeders. And planes maybe. Something just to stop the air doing that to them. But yeah, at this point we've already lost. Red has so much of eco right now. They have so much of eco. The entire island is full. And all these airfields now are filling up. Lots and lots of Typhoons, bombers, Spitfires, and they're just gonna have air superiority. And our eco is just not enough to compete with that, unfortunately. Yellows, yeah, yellow as well. I think even if you combine both our eco, we still have less than red, which is not good to see. Oh, yeah, okay. That is Fleet's gone. I think he surrendered because he had to leave. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yellow, I don't know. Yellow trying to auto us a bit over here. Again, I don't know why they're even looking at us. They should have all these whole Rees. They should have all this AA, everything against red. We haven't pushed them at all. We've only had like a couple units there. And they can see the majority of our army is here as well. Now, over here, I actually have enough King Tigers to push through and clear probably all their ground forces. Which is probably, especially with all the aircraft support. The problem is, oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the end. This is literally the end for us. Oh my god. This bombing run just wiped out everything. All my depots, all my admins, my bases, everything. Yep, and my partner's admins. And my partner's admins. Pretty much all gone as well. We have a couple admins that survived, but that basically wiped everything. I've literally lost my HQ. HQ, bases, admins, everything gone. So, yeah, that hurts. I mean, I had a lot of AA, but guys, in Ruse, mass air always destroys mass AA. And at this point, I'm just pushing forward here because I'm like, there's nothing else I can really do. So I'm gonna try to send my tanks over. Unfortunately, this is a death trap because pushing over this bridge, I'm only able to have a couple of my tanks, you know, fighting at a time. While Red has his entire army in a fire ignite. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lose that push. And if I don't, it's only because my tanks are so much more heavily armored. Oh my god. They also have the AT guns in the woods. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. But hey, we're just trying to do as much damage as we can at this point because we realize we lost. There's no way we're coming back from that. So we're just pushing. My partner's P26 pushing in. The heavy tanks. Oh my god, the Typhoons! There's too many Typhoons there. Just too many Typhoons. But yeah, his tanks were trying to like basically take the front line, be a meat shield for all my King Tigers, but we just don't have anything to stop all the air. Look at that. Look at those Typhoons. They're just going strafing run after strafing run, absolutely wiping us out. Yep, okay, there we go. That's my partner surrender. And I think my surrender is also going to be coming in soon as well. Let's go back to times 2 speed. Oh, there's going to probably be a big bombing run. Big bombing run. Now this is the bombing run that's going to end yellow. And yellow has even less defenses than us. So, yeah, the same pretty. And all his planes on the ground. I mean, he's only got like 3, but still. Absolutely massive bombing run from the United Kingdom, from the UK player, from Britain. There goes all of yellow's bases, admins, everything. Oh my god, this one more bomber is going to get like 500 points worth of kills on those admins. Yep, literally. And that's yellow gone. So yellow is gone, my partner is gone. I think I'm just spending whatever remaining money I have on the tank push and just to see how much damage I can do, if any. Got a couple AA, but that's not going to do anything. Really, not against this Air Force. I'm just going to times 4 speed just to show the cleanup. But yeah, we're dead. We are dead. I am literally just watching yellow getting bombed in the background while I try to do this push. Yep, there we go. That's yellow surrender completely. The Zlatan is out, that is yellow team up again. This choke point, this choke point bridge it would be amazing on the defense, but for me to push through it, it's horrible. And they've got the AT guns just sending in extra damage from the woods. But yeah, that's the end of me. And yeah, surrender over there. Okay, let's have a look at the overview. So in terms of economy, yeah, red team had 23,000 in cash. My partner and I had 12k and yellow had 9k. So even if we, my team and yellow, if we teamed up, our combined eco is still less than red. So that's unfortunate. Kills, I'm at 2200, 8k losses because I had all the remaining troops and everything at the end there. My partner, 1100 kills, 3300 losses. Speed of Ocean, 600 kills, 1500 losses. 3k kills for Zlatan, 7k losses. Nova, who was the UK player, he got 13,000 kills because of all the bases, all the admins he bombed for 3k losses. His partner not doing too bad as well, 5,500 kills for 3,500 losses. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. 一起